Historic announcement by the government.
The government has decided to end the special status of Jammu and Kashmir.
इसके साथ ही केंद्र ने राज्य को 2 हिस्सों में बांटने का भी ऐलान किया है.
Home Minister Amit Shah has announced that the government has decided
to repeal Article 370.
It's a sort of constitutional treachery. You can sit there and say that yes, it is constitutionally correct, but then it is a manipulation of the constitution. It has been done treacherously with an intent with the end point in view that this is what we want to do. Now it has been done the way it has been done. Even that large chunk of Kashmiri population, which was ambivalent today, is extremely, first they are shocked, so most of them can't believe that this is what happened, Rural Kashmiri Pandit will now face multiplied acrimony by the local Kashmiri Muslim, who's the majority in the valley. Their whole future, whether it was in the camps or wherever else they are in the country or even abroad now, depended completely on future where they would go and live in one form or the other happily with the Kashmiri Muslim. That unfortunately has been dealt a death blow. The majority of the Kashmiri Pandits internally feel like that, particularly if they are rural based, and you ask them honestly whether they admit it on televisions or no. We're going to have a tough time telling the people we brought you to this country, and for a better future, and now sorry we can't do anything about what's happened. All the top leaders of my party are either arrested at home or in unknown locations. Most of them, even the second rung is in jail. So they have, I'm sure, not been able to talk to each other. People who brought Kashmir to India and people who stood for India amongst numerous assaults by Pakistan and other things are today completely marginalized. What face will they show to their own people? That is this the country we brought you to? And what will we tell them? A difficult question. Today, our very core, believing in the soul of India, believing in the plurality of India, has been thoughtlessly challenged and thrown to the gutter. Once people get out of shock and are allowed to talk to each other, will there be a possibility of finding out what to do and what not to do? At the moment, everything is in tatters. If you actually feel, which the government does and keeps saying, that most of the people of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh want it, then there was a good point in asking them. There would have been no violence, and I'm not sure anybody would have reacted to it or wanted to react in a violent manner to something like that, because that is the truthful. They would not have felt cheated. Today people feel cheated and they feel stabbed in the back. You can manipulate press in your country, and all of us know that's been done and it is there, and they've been complying. People who have gone on helicopter rides and other things and strengthen that narrative. And now you can cry foul that BBC and New York Times and Washington Post and The Guardian and the Voice of America, wherever, are anti-Indian and therefore they're showing something different. I don't know. My humble request to the government is to allow some dissent